Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Spartan Blades Harsey folder here with me for a review. But hey, if you like... Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Spartan Blade Harsey folder here with me for a review. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. So let's check this guy out. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Spartan Blades Harsey folder here with me for a review. But hey, don't forget to like the video and to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this kind of content. So let's check this out because this is a big boy, guys. In fact, look at this. Overall length is going to be close to 9 inches with a 4-inch long blade and 4.8-inch long handle. So it's not like a small one. In fact, look at this. This is right up against the Ontario Rat number 2 and Ontario Rat number 1. So it's bigger than the Ontario Rat number 1, which is already like a big boy. Let's see, for example, up against Spyderco Para 3. I mean, it's not even comparable. And up against Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Look at that. It's kind of like dwarfing these two guys. I mean, PM2 is not a small boy. Again, let's check out these two guys from Chris Reeve Knives. You've got the small Sebenza 21 and you have the large Sebenza 21, which is still, this is 3.6, but look at that. This is a big guy right there. Another couple options I want to show you here. We've got the Custom Knife Factory Philippe Georget Design 520 in the house, and another big boy. Look at this guy. This is the majestic and beautiful Custom Knife Factory Snafu 2.0 designed by Peter Rassenti. And as you can see, like, handle size is probably comparable. Maybe this guy is a little bit longer because of this tip right over here, but the blade is in favor of the Spartan Blades. So again, this guy is bigger than the Snafu, which is a big boy. Another couple options. This is the Neon Zero from Shirogorov Knives, and the bigger brother right over here. This is the F95R Slim, also from Shirogorov. As you can see, this is a little bit smaller again than that. And I'm just gonna show you another couple of pretty interesting titanium frame lock Koenig Knives Arius Generation 4 Style 55, and of course the fantastic XM18 Hinderer knives, which is very comparable to this guy. In fact, I'm gonna run a comparison, direct comparison between these two because they have a lot in common and yeah, some differences. All right, I'm gonna show you also this guy over here because we have it. This is up against the Mercury Knives Logan with the Damascus steel blade. So there you have it, guys. I think you get the idea. You know that this is not a small boy. This is an interesting stone-washed titanium frame lock with very thick slabs. Like, look at this. I mean, this is an overbuilt knife, guys. There's something that I like, something that I'm not really a fan of. For example, there's a lack of internal skeletonizations in these slabs, so that's gonna reflect into the weight. There's not much chamfering going on the inside. There's like just one line of chamfering, which is probably like what, 45 degrees, so nothing special going on, just flat scales, stone washed. You've got three very sturdy and overbuilt standoffs right over there. Lanyard hold going through the scales right over here. You don't have any lock face stainless steel insert. You have an internal cutout for your lock bar right over here, which leaves just a very thin piece of titanium for you to bend the lock bar on the inside. You just have the detent ball hole right over there. No stainless steel piece, and there's no lock stick, luckily, but I can see maybe this guy developing some in the future. We don't know. Also, you've got a very simple and straightforward disassembly process. You're gonna need two T15 screws for the pivot because it's spinning and oversized beautifully, and T8 screws for these handle screws, which is gonna be just a breeze to take apart, clean up. You're gonna see a couple of very thick, maybe you can see like right over there. These are pretty thick phosphorus bronze washers, guys, like very thick. You've got a reversible titanium pocket clip, which has a huge tension to it. It's and the clip ramp is a little bit on the low side, so it's not gonna be easy to slide this guy in and out. You're gonna need a little bit of work. I honestly don't like this simple bent slab of titanium as a pocket clip. It's like it's working. I mean, we are kind of like in the territory of this guy, but this is nicely designed, has a nicer clip ramp than this guy, so that's probably an area where I would have preferred to see some improvements. So, but that's just me. Also, you've got a pretty big blade. The blade is a nice thing, guys. You've got a thumb ramp with four actually grooves, like very aggressive, absolutely efficient jimping going on the thumb ramp over here. A little bit of chamfering, a little bit of swedge going on up to the tip, which is nicely designed with a 30% belly and a straight edge up to the end of the blade. But as you can see, that's not something very nice, because this has been sharpened, let's say, up to this point here, and then it's gradually less sharp up to the plunge grind, so there's no sharpening choil here, so it's not gonna be like super easy to sharpen, because where are you gonna stop? See? So that's probably not the best scenario, but I like this Chad Nichols Damascus for sure. You've got a little bit of USA Spartan Blades logo over here. This is the William Harsey signature right over there, because this is his design, and I mean, it's nicely done. I really like this indentation over here, and over here we're gonna see it in a bit. Why? You've got an over travel stop bar, which is built in like on the inside. Basically, it's the opposite of this guy. See, here you have an over travel, which is right here underneath the clip. In this case, you have it, but it's on the inside. So interesting constructions, I have to say. Also, you've got dual thumb studs. That's going to be your basically only way to deploy this this blade. And if you check the sound this guy makes, listen to this and to this. So it's very unobtrusive, very low pitch sound, not loud whatsoever. When you close it, it's almost inaudible. It's muffled. It's pleasant. It's not unique. I mean, it's something that I'm not gonna write home about, but it's not too bad. So it's something like non really indistinguishable, but it's not loud and it's pleasant. So I have to say that I like it because of the fact that it is a big boy with a very gentle sound. So that's an interesting contrast, and I appreciate that. What I'm really probably not appreciating that much is the weight, because this guy is gonna weigh in at 6.3 ounces. So it is heavy. You feel it because there's no skeletonization going on. These slabs are pretty thick. Stock thickness also thick. Full standoffs, full thumb studs. I mean, this guy is overbuilt for sure. But what I really appreciate about this guy is the grip. So I have to say it. It's like what they did here with this indentation and this one over here is just fantastic. So because like the finger naturally tend to sit like this and like that. So this is really pleasant. And then you have these finger grooves going on over here, which are gonna give you some comfort to your grip, and it's very good. But what really stands out, guys, is the reverse grip. I mean, look at the pinky. It just wants to go here, and this and this and this. So this is just going in the right spot like that. I mean, this is fantastic. It feels absolutely gorgeous in the hand. Like reverse grip, one of the best grip ever. Normal grip also, yeah, feels good. You have a nice thumb ramp. The grip is the jimping here is nice and grippy. You're gonna have a nice purchase to your hand. It's not gonna go anywhere, so solidly it's gonna absolutely stay in the palm of your hand. You can't really choke up because there's no sharpening, there's no finger choil over here. But overall, I mean, guys, this is like, as I said, is an overbuilt one, is solidly built. So there's no movement, no gaps, no play, no wiggling, no uncertainty on how strong this guy is. I think you can really kind of go in batoning and do some pretty intense batoning with this guy, because I'm telling you, like, look at the stop pin. It's overbuilt. These standoffs, the slabs. This feels absolutely solid. It feels 100% solid. The fit and finish is a little bit on the simple side. It's, I mean, not like perfect, I would say, but I don't see anything that wrong. The blade is centered, the chamfering is minimal, so, but it's like this is a workhorse. This is something meant to be abused, and with no frills, so that's why it's a good thing. It's not like a delicate and fancy knife. This is something you can abuse. This is what I feel just by handling this guy. What I'm really, again, not like a fan of is the overly sturdy and super high tension and simply built pocket clip, but it's just like this. I mean, not much you can do. And also, I'm not a fan of the action of this guy, because you can deploy it like that using like a thumb stud like that. You can use like two, so just pinch like these two and open it like that. I still cannot do like a spidey flick because, I mean, it's super slow deployment, but it works. It just you get a little bit of free fall as soon as you disengage the lock bar, but you're gonna have to wiggle it to be able to close the blade. So not really. I mean, it's smooth. This guy is running on phosphorus bronze washer, so the action is smooth, but it's no bearing action, and it's not as smooth as the Sebenza, for example, which is like a glassy smooth. This is a little bit on the gritty side, but probably it's just because it's new. And you have the blade, which is safely in, so you're not going to be able to touch the tip of the blade or the heel of the blade right over here, so it's nicely protected. There's of course zero rattling when shaken. So it's solidly built. It's nicely put together. I would have preferred a little bit more area here in order for you to be able to disengage the lock bar, and a stainless steel lock face insert to avoid lock stick for the future. So there's a nice detent ball ramp, so you're not gonna feel any hard step when doing this kind of movement. You're not gonna have any guillotine effect. You're gonna have to wiggle it, but overall, I mean, it's a nicely overbuilt knife. The look is good. It looks good, I have to say. The sound, it's a little bit on the anonymous, not like a super unique sound. The grip is very good. It has a couple flaws, like the pocket clip, it's not ideal. It's missing a stainless steel insert. There's not really much area here to disengage the lock bar, and the action is not the smoothest. But overall, I mean, and also, like, for example, another little detail is here. This guy is not absolutely flush with the handle, so it's sticking out. You can kind of feel this. So I mean, it's not a perfect knife, but I like it. It has some very, very good features if you want an overbuilt one, and if you want a pretty sturdy blade to be able to abuse it and even baton with it, and probably this is your guy. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching. Stay tuned.